Hello students, this class is for class 7 and we are discussing about our chapter light energy. So far we have discussed what is the process of reflection. So today we are starting from the laws of reflection. So what is law of reflection? So again we are remembering the whole process of reflection. What was that? This is a plane MM1. The light is falling over it like this. This is the point of incidence. There are many terms related to the reflection, and this is one term, that is point of incidence O. OA is the incident ray, and this OB is reflected ray. We are drawing a normal ON to the plane MM1. This is the normal, that is maintaining an angle 90 degree with MM1 and getting to angles these two. This is angle of incidence I, and this is angle of reflection denoted by small r. So this is the whole process of reflection. This is plane, incident ray, reflected ray, point of incidence, normal, and angle of incidence and angle of reflection. So reflection of light follows the two laws. Two laws are followed by the reflection of light, and the first law is these two angles must be same. Whatever, for any shiny surface, for any shiny or polished surface, this law is not maintained something for any rough surface. For rough material this thing is not maintained, but laws of reflection is maintained for any polished or shiny surface, and whatever the polished or shiny surface is, it will follow the laws of reflection, that is these two angles will be same. So we can say the first law is angle of reflection, angle of incidence equal to angle of reflection. Every reflection from any polished surface will follow this law. So angle of reflection. So angle of incidence is this I, and this is angle AON. This is angle AON represented by I equal to, this is angle BON. Angle BON, this is angle of reflection, and it is denoted by small r. Okay, so this is the first law of reflection. And the second point it will be, that is three lines that I have drawn, that is the incident ray, this reflected ray, and this normal, that is OA, OB and ON. All will lie in the same plane. Okay, the plane of OA, OB and ON will be same. These three lines will be in the same plane. So the second point is incident ray, reflected ray, and reflected ray and the perpendicular or normal and the normal will lie in the same plane. What does this mean? That they all will lie in the same plane. Suppose we have taken a plane here like this. This one is lying like this. Okay, like this. So this is the mirror we have taken, and suppose light is falling like this. This mirror is plain like this, polished surface like this, and light is falling over there. So that this is ON, perpendicular, normal, OB, OA. Now, if I draw a plane perpendicular to this, if I draw a plane perpendicular to this plane, like this plane, if I say this plane is PQRS, this PQRS plane is lying like this, and I am drawing another plane perpendicular to this, that means like this, okay, like this, perpendicular. So another plane is like this. So this is PQRS, and if I say it is EFGH, EFGH. So this PQRS and EFGH are perpendicular to each other. This is PQRS, and this one, this perpendicular one is EFGH. So this OA, OB and OA lie in the plane EFGH. You can see that this one OA, this one is OB, and this one is ON, and all lie like this. These three lines lie like this, and what is the plane? This plane is EFGH. Which one is perpendicular to the plane PQRS? So we can see that OA, ON and OB all are lying in the same plane, and that plane is EFGH. Which one is perpendicular to the plane PQRS? That is the plane where the light is falling. Okay, so that is the meaning of this second law of reflection, that is incident ray, reflected ray and the normal will lie in the same plane. Okay, they will maintain the same plane. The plane should not be different. Okay, so this is the second point of law of reflection. So we can write here one line that OA, OB and ON all lie in the same plane, all lie in the plane, and the plane is EFGH. EFGH. This is the laws of reflection. Now there is an experiment given in your book, that is we can prove that mirrors actually produce some images. So in the experiment, a comb is taken, hair comb, okay. A hair comb is taken like this, comb, and we are holding a torch here. Torch, okay. The lights are coming from the torch like this, holding a torch. This is a comb, and you know that comb is an opaque object, and opaque object means light will produce shadows. So shadows are produced like this. For this comb, when we hold a torch behind this comb, it is producing the shadows like this. Shadows of this brush, okay, shadows of these lines are producing like this. Now, if we hold a mirror in this portion, okay, we are keeping a mirror in this portion. This portion is opaque for mirror. This portion is opaque for mirror, and the shiny face or the reflecting portion is kept. The mouth of the reflecting portion is towards this. Okay, the reflecting plane is towards the comb, that is towards the torch. And when we keep this mirror in this position, along with this shadows, another kind of shadows are produced, and that are produced like this. Like this. So when in absence of mirror, only this portion, these shadows are produced. But when we keep this mirror and when the reflecting surface is towards the torch, another kind of shadows are produced. Along with these shadows, another kind of shadows are produced, and that is towards this, like this. So why this another kind of shadows are producing? Because of the reflection of mirror. Okay, this comb is reflected to the mirror reflecting surface. This comb is reflected, the torchlight is reflected in the mirror, and that's why it is producing another kind of shadows for this comb. Okay, so that is actually the experiment where we can prove that plane mirror has the reflection property of light, and there we used the light as torch light, and that is reflecting and producing two kinds of shadows of a single comb. Okay, so today we discussed up to the reflection of light and its laws. In the next class we will study, that is, how can we prove that light is operating or it is maintaining the laws of reflection. The light is always maintaining the laws of reflection for any shiny or polished surface, and how can we prove it, the experimental part. Okay, we will study in the next class.